Hello once again, my friends and my fellow Star Trek fans. I'd like to welcome you to another video, and we're looking at the beautiful TOMY U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701. Well, we're looking at this because we're going to meet her sister, or a newer version of herself, actually. We're going to be taking a look at the TOMY U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701 Refit. We got it in, and I just can't wait to show it to you guys. So we're going to go upstairs into the spare room where there's more light and more room, and we're going to take a look at the newest TOMY Enterprise, the Refit. All right, so let's open up the outer box. We gotta take the corners off. Oh boy. We can see that beautiful box start to appear. So you can see the front of the box. I'm not quite sure how this is going to open. I think it's going to open from the side. Yeah, there's a flap on the side. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open it from the side. Okay, so when everything is out of the packaging, we have the styrofoam blocks. A lot like we did with the original NCC-1701. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim the tape. Let's see if I can do it. We can flip this open. And there is some paperwork. We're going to go over that in a second. All right. So the first thing we'll check out is we got the base. Look at that. You can see the lights that are going to shine up on the ship, and you can see the little mounting stand where it's going to mount. And get the little bits of styrofoam off. So we're going to put this on the desk for now. All right, let's see what else. Let me kind of take the plastic off. We'll get our first look at her. Oh, man. Just kind of take it in for a minute. She's gorgeous. All right. What I'm going to do now is we're going to take a look at the paperwork. And once we get through all the paperwork, we're going to set her up. So we'll go to the desk and we're going to check out the paperwork that came with this beautiful model. All right, so this is all the paperwork that it came with. Let's see. So this is the warranty, 12-month warranty. Covers any defects and malfunctions for your new TOMY U.S.S 1350 scale enterprise. This is for 12 months from the date of purchase. Oh, 12 months after the date of the product delivered to you. So, okay, so 12 months from now it's good for. What does the warranty cover? Craftsmanship, accidents, different things, and I'll put it up so you guys can read the warranty card. And I'll probably do another video of just the paperwork and the instructions. So, let's see. We got a bunch of these, and they're all in different languages. All right, so I think I'm gonna go through and get to the one that's English. This is the Certificate of Authenticity. U.S.S. Enterprise Refit. Congratulations on purchasing this limited edition Star Trek U.S.S. Enterprise replica from the motion picture. You are officially part of a very select group of passionate collectors. This exclusive 1/350 scale starship from Star Trek the Motion Picture has been painstakingly replicated in every way to be the most impressive model TOMY has to offer. This certificate of authenticity hereby certifies that this die-cast collectible was produced by TOMY International and is officially licensed by Paramount Pictures Corporation. Senior Concept and Design Manager. And this is from TOMY U.S.S. So we get down to it now. Here is the instruction sheet. Incidentally, I also have an update to share with you guys from TOMY, specifically on the instructions. I'm going to put that video up after I do this video. So this is from Star Trek the Motion Picture, the Enterprise Refit for the instructions. And you can see the little Vulcan shuttle. So this looks like, yeah, getting the shuttle bay door off. Warning, included tool contains a sharp point, keep out of reach of children. So I'm thinking what we have to do is put it in there and pry it ever so slightly to get the shuttle bay doors off, because there's probably magnets. And this piece of paper to transfer. The power supply used with the electrical toy shall be regularly examined for damage. The supply cord, plug, enclosure, or other parts. In the event of damage, it shall not be used until the damage has been repaired. Alright. So let's see if there's anything else that's going to fall out of this now. Okay. So let's take a look now. The first page. Now we're going to look at the parts list. So the parts list, you can see we have the beautiful ship herself. And we have the shuttle bay doors that are going to go on. We have the Vulcan shuttle Surak with the little pod that's going to attach to the top, as well as the stand. And you can see the little struts that are going to support the ship in the front where the primary hull is. And you can see the cables that are going to be used. The Type-C USB, a USB-C, or USB-C USB-C cord. So on the bottom of that, you can see step 1, open. So we've already done that. I couldn't control myself. I wanted to see this. Remove the base. Remove the insert. And we remove the insert. And I think, you know what? I'm going to put the base. We'll put the base right here. Let's see, step 4, pick up the ship by the saucer front and back. Place gently onto the base. Warning, do not pick up the ship from the nacelles. Okay, so here's the moment of truth. So let's put the paperwork to the side. So I'm going to go get her and I'm going to bring her over here and I'm going to gently put her on the base. So I don't think there's anything that needs to come off or anything like that. And this is where the USB plug is going to go. So okay, we'll put her right here. And I don't know if you can see the opening on the bottom. She's pretty big. All right. So we're gonna put it. All right, just like that. Man, she is spectacular. Oh man. I wish you guys, I'm gonna do as best as I can for you guys to be able to see the Aztecing. The full color Aztecing. Oh man, she is gorgeous. All right, let me put her over here and we'll continue along. Okay, so we got part 4 done. So we're gonna go to step 5, remove the insert. All right, and then you can see all the pieces that are gonna be in there. So I'm gonna bring this over to the desk. We got all these pieces. Let's just do the checklist. We have the struts that are gonna go on to support the ship in the front. Put these over here. We've got the Surak, the bottom section, or the sled. And then we have the pod that docks with the Enterprise. You can see where it's going to dock. Let's see. We have this clear piece. I don't know if this is for the Surak or not. We have these 2 pieces that are in clear. I think these are going to go on the metal pieces for the support struts. We have this short clear piece. I'm not quite sure what that's for yet. And we have this clear section. Again, I really don't know what this is for. And lastly, we've got the shuttle bay doors. Okay, so the first thing we do is we're going to put the struts onto the front to support the ship. So there's a little slot in the front and you can see how it's going to fit. So we're going to put it in just like so. And then this, well, let me do the other one first. Again, you can see the little slot. And this is going to go just like that. All right. So we also have the shuttle bay doors. And these are going to go on. Yeah, and it feels like there's a little magnet that's holding it in place. Okay, so that's on. I'm going to put these on in a minute when we get all this stuff taken care of. So when it comes to the Surac, you can see that the pod section is going to go up on top like that. But the way they have this where we can display it, all right, let me show you guys. So we got the base. The base is clear. The sled section is going to go on, and you can see that little flat section and where it's going to fit. That clicks into place. And then we take this section, and I'll show you why there's another piece in a minute. So this is going to go here. And what this is going to enable is the shuttle or the pod to be coming up off to come to be docking with the Enterprise. And we'll do that in a minute. I'll show you what that's going to look like. So we'll put this aside. Let me see if I can get her off. All right. Yeah, that's a lot easier. Okay. So now let's put her back. There. And now she's being supported. We don't have to worry about her leaning forward. Okay. That looks beautiful. All right. Let's move on. All right, so now we're on to the back, which would be 9. Okay, so it requires the cord. The cord and the power source are not included. So I'm gonna have to see if I can find a cord that's gonna fit in here. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm not even gonna look for something that I might have. I don't wanna jam it in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to order one of these. We're going to order the power supply just to make sure she's going to be all set. Just to make sure, I don't want nothing to go wrong with her. She's perfect the way she is. So I'm going to take you off the tripod and we're going to take a look at her. All right, let's see if we can see that gorgeous Aztecing. You can see the phaser emitters, the beacon, the navigational beacon. You can see the double decks where they were all standing as Captain Kirk told them about V'ger. As Admiral Kirk told them about the threats headed to Earth. You can see the back, the impulse deck, the impulse crystal, going back to the officers' lounge. Let's see if we can zoom in. We'll see more when we actually are able to light it. So look at that. Hopefully you guys can see that absolutely gorgeous Aztecing. We go back to the NCC-1701. We got the little navigation beacons. We have the thrusters. United Federation of Planets. We have the outside chiller grill. Look at that. We come around to the Bassard collector. Start on the starboard side nacelle. Absolutely gorgeous. And looking down at the secondary hull, look at that. We have the saucer pylon. You can see the deflector dish housing on the right. The United Federation of Planets logo. And you can see the little docking ports. And you can see the strong backing. And again, look at that Aztecing. Beautiful. Now I've been working on the 1350 refit from Polar Lights. And I've been doing the plan for the lighting, and I've been working on it, and I kind of put it to the side. It's been a few years now since I put it to the side because it's very easy to get frustrated. And I got the secondary hull finished with all of the painting of the Aztecing, but it's a lot of work to do this. Look at that. Look at those little lightning bolts that are on the nacelle pylons. We come around to the back. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. We come over the back of the secondary hull. You can see the phaser emitters at the back where the shuttle bay doors are. We come forward now. You can see the strong back coming up to the saucer pylon where the impulse engines are and the impulse deck. And look at that. Look at that. That's absolutely gorgeous. And on the inside of the port nacelle, spectacular. All right, we're going to turn her around now, and we're going to look at her from her port side. So now we're going to look at her from the port side. And again, I want to be able to show you guys the Aztec pattern and how beautiful it looks. As we come up to the bridge, B and C decks. We got the phaser emitters. Absolutely beautiful. She's going to be so stunning when she's lit up. You can see the thrusters. We're going to go down now below the saucer section. You can see that famous NCC-1701 where the sensor dome is. And coming down, you can see the deflector dish. And the photon torpedoes just above it. Coming alongside, you can see the secondary hull with the saucer pylon, and hopefully you can get a good look at that Aztecing. Look at that, gorgeous. It looks like they have purple in the Aztecing. I can see the red, green, gold, and purple. Beautiful. You come down, you can see the strong back, the arboretum on the bottom. And you can see the nacelle pylon and coming up to the port nacelle. Again, look at that Aztecing. You know, I can appreciate that the amount of work and care that goes into these models just because I've been working on it, and it's discouraging because I'm not really that experienced. So this makes me really want to finish my project. So let's go down You can see this is again the port nacelle all the way back to the registry. You can see the little navigation beacon on top and the thrusters. Coming around, you can see the Bassard collector. So let's go around, we'll take a look at the back now. Alright, so I don't have the tool, but I did use a credit card that I can use to get in there. So let's see if we can actually go in and see what it looks like. Yeah, it's pretty dark in there. Yeah, that's okay. We'll see a lot more once it's lit. Let's take a look at the starboard side nacelle. Going up to the top of the Bassard collector. So basically, this video was the unboxing, the setup. We looked at some of the instructions. What I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to order one with the specifications that are in the instruction manual, just because I don't want to risk getting something different, forcing it into the little area, or damaging it. As you can see, this is where it's going to go. Right there. So I'm going to make sure we got something that's going to be fitting and that won't damage it, the power supply. So this was part one, and when we do part two, I'm going to do we'll do the lighting, and we'll do all the little goodies that bring her to life. So in the meantime, I want to do a bunch of photographs. We'll do some photographs before she's lit, so you guys can see the Aztecing. And the next video that we'll do on this will actually be able to put the lights on. I'm really looking forward to that. And I'll do the update. So the next video I'll do on this, coming up today or tomorrow, will be the update from TOMY, talking about the instructions. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed looking at this beauty. And until the next video on her, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.